actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
I'm asked, what the what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. And that's on who? Man had a little lamb. Okay. Couple of balls soon, we gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet fun. Yeah. You got a couple of kids, you don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about that little girl, that's my job. Yeah. Come and buy your sexes.
We like free stuff. Huh? So we came out here to get all this free stuff. Huh? But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people wanna take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties.
The wing makes go. What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
Happy Friday, TGIF. Hey there, besties. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. If you're working, too bad. I'm finally oh my God. All this work this week is ridiculous. Who said this was the way life was supposed to be? That you got to go to work and actually do some work in order to get paid, child. Amess.com. I'm like, I'm done. I said 3:00. I'm done. I'm done. This shit will be here on Monday. F it. I told my boss that. He said, okay. I'm like, all right, because it wasn't like there was an option because I've had enough. Crazy foolishness, child. Anyway, so yeah, yesterday I had to take a break. I had some shit to deal with, but I had to take a break yesterday. And you know, I usually don't be doing no Friday. I can't even do lunch. We're so busy. I can't even do a lunch. It's so busy. It'll probably be that way through the spring, unfortunately. Oh, Lord, help your people. I actually got to work, y'all. Anyway, so we back to this Corey stuff. It's not Anton, but I guess they throw Anton's name around, so I'm sure he'll be in it somewhere. Because, you know, the other day, Corey told the story of his issues with O'Shea, TLA, Anton, and Joe Budden. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. And you knew O'Shea was coming out. Was there a question on whether O'Shea was going to come out and say anything? But here's the thing that I've noticed as I've been perusing these streets is that I don't see all the people with all of the tenacity that they have had for Anton talking about Corey. Why is that? Why are they not talking about all this stuff with Corey? There's definitely stuff to talk about. Let me see. Sean Holly, TMZ, Harvey Levin individually, suing a weapon, the issue with, I don't even understand how Joe Budden got into this. And of course, the other two or the other three, it's a lot. It's a lot. What's that about? You have a shield. They swapped, what's that mean? They swapped out wrenches for shields, did they? I guess they did. I ain't even noticed. Child, is this the best thing that YouTube found that they could do, child? Just like StreamYard, some of the stuff that they be coming up with. I'm like, if y'all could make the stuff not turn off when we switch screens, that would be great for me. But what do I know? They ain't listening to me. Anyway. So yeah, so we got to see, because you know O'Shea responded, and then there's a couple other people that said some stuff. I was going to do a ladies' night, honestly, and I still, well, no, I'm not going to do it tonight. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, because there's so much crap. I don't even know what's going on. I feel like I see that the Clintons are testifying, even though they said that they was going to do it later in the month. So I'm not really sure. The lady's mother that's missing, did they arrest somebody? I can't keep up with all this, y'all. I can't keep up with all this. Hopefully that lady okay. It's almost a week. It's almost a whole ass week. However, where would we be without some racism? Where would we be without some racism? So let's just start with some racism because that makes sense, right? StreamYard, don't be StreamYard, child. So in case you didn't hear it, Donald Trump is a racist. I know y'all already know that. I know y'all already know that, right? So all I've been seeing is this, it's not funny. This picture that's been just going around and going around and going around. Everybody's like, now do you think he's a racist? Now do you think he's a racist? I'm like, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just say all white people are racist. This is what I say. Just say all white people are racist. Now what you gonna do? That's what I say, but that's just me, okay? I ain't got time to be figuring out who's racist or not. I don't have time for none of that, right? So this is what's been going around. And then, you know, Twitter has everything. So you go on over to Twitter and see what's what. So allegedly, Donald Trump posted this meme here on Truth Social, which I think is his social media or something, right? And of course, the whole world is having a fit because this is racist, because it's black people, and he's depicting them as what are they? Monkeys? Child, whatever they are. Whatever this animal is, right? So you know you're not supposed to do that to black people because that. Now listen. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, okay? I don't know none of that. Now, if it's true, is true. I still don't think that these things should be done in the middle of the day in busy intersections with all these people around and God forbid a baby in the car. Because if somebody is saying something online, which we know people say stuff online all the time, is that a reason to take somebody on up out of here? And I know that's not what you're saying, Nick, but I'm just saying for people that will say that this is okay, because I know that there are some, not us, of course, but there will be people that will say that this is okay. You're never going to get me to say that it's okay to take somebody on up out of here. Very few situations. This ain't one of them because of somebody saying something on the internet, because people be saying stuff on the internet all damn time. Right? But good luck to that baby. Rest in peace to that woman. And we moving on. All right. So listen, so this y'all knew O'Shea was going to get...
This is amazing.
Y'all knew O'Shea was going to get right into this. I'm just saying. Her messages were copied and pasted on X. Bad deal, in my opinion. I don't even want to know, honestly. I don't even want to know. It's still a horrible, horrible, horrible situation. Praise to that baby. Clearly, like that Pastor Reverend whatever said, God is clearly looking out for that baby, because if it was 100 rounds or whatever, Child, what is going on? First is the one with the laxatives with the kids, and it's this one in harm's way. I told y'all, these people don't care for these kids. Moving on before I get mad. So y'all know, so we watched a portion of the video where Corey was saying he got issues with everybody. I made that video, and there's all these people all up in their feeling some kind of way. You just like Anton. You just don't like Corey. Child. Just don't watch his show. Child, don't watch his show. That's no shade. It's just I ain't got time. I gotta go to sleep. And I only know about what the hell happens the next day, or unless somebody, wakes me up, shout out to Legend, to let me know something is going on. I don't be staying up late for that. Can't watch. It's a 3-hour show. I don't have time for that. That's stuff I could be doing with my show for 3 hours, or sleep that I need to be getting. So we know what he said. And then because he called out O'Shea, as we know O'Shea so well, we knew he was coming back. And there's already 2 videos. O'Shea don't waste no time. I should say there's only 2 videos because, child, we could have had 10 by now. But it says, Corey Holcomb ends my career by revealing this. Oh, no.
It's this one African scammer. Okie dokie. That's what we'll call him. Okie dokie Jackson.
Last night, I was actually hanging out in Nairobi for about a month, and I got this particular email. Damn, Corey Holcomb going at you on his show. I think Buddy misinformed about your criticism, and he taking it as disrespect. Seemed like he just looking at your titles and thumbnails and not watching, because I'm pretty sure you ain't doing what you said. So then I actually went to the stream. To be honest, I donated to the stream, kind of trolling like I always do when I go to the 50 podcast, but I actually didn't listen to everything that he said until I got back to Uganda. And when I got back to Uganda, I actually listened to what he said about me. Now, to be honest, he actually went at the lead attorney a lot more difficult and harder than he did me, which I'll get into later. But this is what he said.
It's this one African scammer.
Is that racist? I mean, just because they Africans, does that mean that they scammers? Shout out to the Africans. But is that a scam situation? Or to say that all Africans are scammers? Is that racist? I think it might be a little racist.
Okie dokie. That's what we'll call him. Okie dokie Jackson.
Okey-dokey.
This man has made so many videos with my name and likeness on it and got the nerve to talk crazy about me. This man said, I need to tell my lawyer what. I was like, he telling law now? This is a fucker who couldn't hang with the streets out here in California. So he moved back to a place where you only need 2 haircuts a year.
So now
Is that racist again against Africans? Any Africans here? I know a few Africans. I think they get their hair cut more than twice a year. That is unacceptable. All this racism. They only get haircuts twice a year, these scammers.
an African scammer, and I'm in a place in which you get 2 haircuts only twice a year. Woo! That was actually funny. I'm not gonna lie. He is a comedian, and he's a pretty good one too. Not going to front. But then he also said this.
This wear my gear for street cred, but act like he doing me a favor. Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer.
So again,
we have an African in the house. Shout out to the Africans. So is it true? 2 haircuts a year, child? Let us know.
You know, he's upset about the name, image, and likeness, and I'm using or producing a whole bunch of videos about him, and I'm being fake. And, you know, his real point of contention is, you know, not that I'm an African scammer or anything, because I'm actually hashtag FBA. I just happen to live in Africa. But the problem that I have been critical of Corey Holcomb, let the record show that almost like 85 or 90% of videos that I've made about Corey Holcomb, I've been defending Corey Holcomb. Okay, that's just really what I've been doing. In fact,
like clearly he hasn't been listening, or whoever listens for him, meaning for Corey, they ain't giving him the 411, because the last thing O'Shea has been doing is coming for Corey Holcomb.
Been criticized heavily because of this. To be honest, I do wear his gear because I like it, and it's to support another YouTuber. Now he's saying that I couldn't make it out in the streets of California. Stop the show. Number one, Corey, I am from California. I'm born and raised in California. Okay, I'm not from Chicago and moved to California. I'm from California. Woo! And I'm not a street Negro. I'm not a gangbanger. I got a bachelor's of science from Sacramento State University.
He said, don't be putting me in that mess. He said, I'm straight up, just like Paula Abdul. I got a bachelor's. He sounds like one of the women. I got a master's degree and a bachelor's degree and a Shout out to O'Shea. Yes, O'Shea is not from Africa. I do believe he's from California. He used to live in California, something like that. He always talks about that. So he be talking about crip walking and all this crazy stuff. But, you know, clearly Corey don't know him, which is fine. You don't have to know everybody, right? But he's also speaking out of turn, because the last thing that O'Shea has been doing as we've been watching his videos is talking about Corey.
I went to medical school and finished. Ooh. So this whole contention that I could not make it in America, you know, and I had to come to Africa. I mean, I'm a hardworking individual. And so where I lived, I would argue that being in this business, I would be bigger than what I am now. But that's not the whole entire point. And I know that he's upset with me. And to be honest, I get that Corey Holcomb is going through a lot because of what's happening in his life. And of course, this is how Corey Holcomb responds to things. Whenever somebody criticizes Corey Holcomb, then obviously, you know, you're his enemy. And instead of you criticizing Corey Holcomb and you being on his team, that's really what it is. There are a lot of 5150 show fans who love Corey Holcomb, who love the show. And just because you disagree with what Corey Holcomb has done and you can't just defend it 10 toes down, then you're phony. Yeah. I mean, we are in the business, Corey Holcomb, of calling things like we see it. And to be honest, Corey Holcomb calls things like he sees it. I mean, he was just talking about on that particular show how he fell out with Kanye West. He called Kanye West all kind of names randomly, and now he wants to do a podcast with him. And I get that he's upset that I'm making YouTube videos about him and everybody else is. Don't get me wrong, Corey Holcomb is interesting to talk about on YouTube, but I have like over 10,000 videos and I could talk about anybody else. It's just that this subject is hot. All right, this is what we do.
Interesting.
And the reality is that the way that Corey Holcomb is handling things, and I'm going to get into the whole Darlene thing later. You know, he fell out with her on the show. It's like,
yo, what? I keep hearing this. Something happened between him and Darlene, and did they argue on that show? I told you I don't watch this. I didn't go any further than what we shown already. So did they argue or something? Because this is like the third person I've heard say something about Corey and Darlene. And remember when I said that I thought that Anton was trying to poach her, the way that he was talking, and then she walked off. Oh shit. What's the timestamp for that? What's the timestamp for that? Wow. She didn't want to hold up a shirt he made another shirt. You know, it seems allegedly that maybe Anton is living rent free in his head, child. For all the people that just be like, it don't matter to me, it don't matter to me, it don't matter to me, it's seeming like it matters to him. I'm gonna have to search for that.
It's almost his behavior is not producing the results that he wants. And people can care about Corey Holcomb. People can love Corey Holcomb and not stand with the stuff that he talks about. When you look at the video of him and Christina Payne, and we've all seen it with him pushing her. And again, we can be objective here. I'm pretty sure that Christina Payne is who we believe that he says she is. That she's not as talented as him, that she trolls, she causes problems, right? I can believe that we can understand that. But when Corey Holcomb is, as he's saying, mushing her, I get the fact that her dude was there and the guy didn't stand up for her and whatever. Cool. I get all that.
All right. Pause, child, because this might be more interesting. Hold on. Tea, y'all.
What you drinking? A Heineken?
Dang, look at all. That's not
Die over there, laid back.
Yeah, big kill 4 beers. It was all you.
They cold? Good. I'm losing gigs. People are saying, Corey, the optics of that video. Yeah, y'all got me good, TMZ. I'm about to be out here on welfare.
Oh, he's losing gigs too? Not from the Anton video. Is it from the lady comedian video? It has to be. It has to be from that. It cannot be. This Anton shit, I thought it was 6 weeks, child. It feels like 6 years. But I guess it's from that video. So he's losing gigs now, y'all.
I'm about to be out here on welfare. Somebody got to explain why I ain't got nothing no more.
You're not gonna be able to buy no more Hocula.
Can't buy Hocula.
Nope, because the jacket that you were looking at.
I'm gonna have Proclubula.
Cost $1,600.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, I lost a gig today when they told me this one canceled too. I was like, God damn, all right, now it's getting bad.
Oh, he's serious. I thought maybe it was a joke for a second. Oh, he's serious. Shout out to RB, and I see you, boo.
I'm talking about I done lost some real you dig. All because it's certain places that are ran by the people that will listen to a TMZ. I ain't never lost no gigs before. Like, we have people saying stuff about me all the time. But when TMZ says it, oh, it must be true about this guy. TMZ, you see what you caused me? You got to do something about that. Yeah.
That's why they were calling you, Corey.
I know that's why they called me. Oh!
Yeah.
Chicken meat called me. Anyway, I guess we're going to do a wrap tonight.
Let's do it.
How many was in the thing?
15,000.
Oh, okay, I'm playing out. We've been at 25. We're getting ready to get this 5150 membership going, man. To all my people who signed up for the membership, man, these first, what is this? If you sign up in February, that means you are grandfathered in. Now, there are people who have memberships and everything. I just want to make sure my 5150 people get something that's worth it to them. First of all, when you sign up for my membership, that means if I come to the town where you are on the meet and greet. Because see, I can't meet and greet everybody because it'd be drama. And you get to meet and greet Corey Holcomb and who I'm with, saying stuff like we shout you out online. We of course gonna shout you out online. If you one of our 5150 people who sign up as members of the 5150, get something where they feel like it's worth it. Including merchandise, including meeting me. Because I miss shaking everybody's hand after the show. I used to do that, but we used to almost get into a scuffle.
Oh, so now he's going to go back to it in order to curb the loss of the gigs, allegedly.
Because it's always one.
You got to have it all set up.
Yeah.
You really do.
But it's worth it if we have our members and I'm coming to your city. 50 family be getting these. Ain't nothing. I'm like, you crazy. I don't know what Beyonce Army do. I heard it's a lot of them. But I put the 5150 Army up against anybody. It has tamed some lames. The 5150 Army taming the lames. Tames lames. We got to turn that into a shirt. Ain't this a shirt, D? You going to hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't going to hold it up?
Why?
You ain't fucking with a nigga, D? And when I hold it up, I can't say my shit with the mic. You ain't going to hold it up?
Mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
what time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how but you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold it up. Motherfuckers want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week. Watch.
You know what? Somebody just said something earlier that it might be. You're right.
You're right. Might be.
Yes,
I don't need nobody to do shit for me. I'll get somebody else to do it.
God.
As everybody who I deal with like that. If you won't do it, okay, I'll get somebody else to do it.
I'm over here trying to input the things because I had to go. You don't even know what I went through to even get that.
Yeah,
so,
okay. Don't worry about it. Somebody else will hold it up next week.
See how you can't even. Wow. I guess not.
Don't do whatever.
Is that fire, though? Y'all, what the hell is going on? What is going on? This is crazy.
I'm over here trying to input the things because I had to go. You don't even know what I went through to even get that.
Yeah,
so,
don't worry about it. Somebody else will hold it up next week.
See how you can't even. Wow. I guess not.
Don't do whatever. Goddamn, somebody be doing that.
I guess not.
Shit, it don't stop.
There we go. Wow.
I'm just getting it to you. I'm telling you the truth.
I see. Hey, you see what I was doing? Why I said I wasn't gonna hold. Okay.
We are about to. We gonna do the rap?
Let's do it.
Back in 5 minutes, 5150.
Jesus.
That's Darlene, y'all. Shout out to Darlene. That's Darlene, y'all. Ain't this a Ice-T cover, a Ice-T album cover or something? Yeah, he sound wild right now. That's one of his people. What are we talking about? Wow. Listen, be careful now, F Holiday, okay? Because these people be over here in these comments and they be wilding for their Corey child. They be wilding over that man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's Darlene though, y'all. Woo, Lord help your people. Let me see.
5150, man. 5150. It was somebody in the chat say, what do 5150 mean? 5150 is a code for crazy that the police use. When the police pull you over and they think that...
Oh, shout out to y'all for letting me know that's what that meant.
Your mind ain't right, you a 5150. You understand? It's weird that a lot of people don't know that, but we ain't said that in a while on the show.
Yes.
5150 is crazy. I called this the 5150 show because if you want to call me crazy, you call me crazy. Call me whatever you want to call me, but why you watching right now? You understand what I'm saying? Because you like to see the car accident. Some people cause an accident by staring at the car accident. That's how it really goes. Give me that beat back.
Hey.
Yeah.
God.
Is this the song that he's about to sing right now? Is that what's going on?
5150 in the motherfucking house. 5150. It ain't a motherfucking doubt. Corey Holcomb's in the motherfucking house about to turn this motherfucking shit out. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. 5150 in the house. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. 5150. Turn the shit out now. My name is Corey Holcomb, you see, and some people ain't really fucking with me, but it don't stop none because I got the motherfucking streets. God damn it. You understand what I'm saying? You see, I done been through a whole lot of hell. I done been through bitches to smell. I done been through bitches who can't tell that I'm the greatest motherfucker. And that's for real. See, I be talking this shit every week. Tuesday nights, that's where I be. I ain't got to put a lot of videos online to make the people understand what's on my mind. Most of the motherfuckers talking shit about me don't know me. God damn it, you gonna do something? Well, show me. How you a woman beater trying to talk about me? Fruit, booze, buttons, suck dick, you see? You don't want to do it, another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. 5150, turning it out. Yeah. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. Craig Facts. What's up, man?
Bullshit in abundance. It's all repugnant. Look at you mugging, you ain't thugging. A look from a lookalike is like imposter trying to be the real man. Look, I am the man, a steel man, made out of steel. Watch me go up that hill, man. Like I was in college. Got the knowledge.
Are they doing this off of the top of their head? I mean, I guess they are. What the hell?
To overcome you, outrun you, I done you in. Fuck it, I don't have no friends. If you talk shit, then blend in with the rest of the weenies. You bitch ass nigga, you can't see me. You can't take me down, watch me put on my beanie. But it's cold, if I can insulate. I hate you motherfuckers. It's time for me to deflate. These bitch niggas turn into a rich nigga against all odds. I'm about to take your bitch nigga.
You don't want to do it, another bitch to do it.
Hey.
If you don't want to do it, another bitch to do it.
Hey.
If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it.
Hey.
5150 in the motherfucking house. Hey. You don't want to do it, another bitch to do it.
will.
If you don't want to do it, it's another bitch to do it. If you don't want
I mean, it's not like that's not true, though. It's not like that's not true, but you just gonna crash out on Darlene like that? Y'all, you just gonna crash out on Darlene like that over a shirt? Wow. This is what happens when you crash all the way out for the community. Wow. Corey Holcomb is the perfect example of I can dish it out, but I can't take it in return. I agree. I've been saying that. Everything was all good when everybody was going at Hampton. Everything was everything. He's still talking about it throughout this whole show, because I just skipped to the scene where it looks like she wasn't there anymore. And then it says all because of he looked like that girl gave him the laxative. This is all because she wouldn't hold up the shirt. Wow. Anyway, good luck to those people, child. That is crazy. And y'all said they freestyled that? Okay, shout out to them. I wasn't expecting all that. Anyway, let's go see what Poetic Flacco has to say. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. It says, Corey Holcomb will really regret this. Oh, no.
Corey Holcomb is self-destructing after the Anton Daniels and TMZ situation. He's having a hard time handling it
but how he's choosing to handle it isn't helping him at all. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money and you really need to find a way to get your hands a couple extra $100 out on media personalities for speaking about him on their podcast, which is odd because Corey has a podcast where he speaks on other people. And if you're involved in probably two of the most viral stories in the last week and a half, you can expect people to talk about you on their podcast. But Corey is going off. He even gets to a point where he starts talking about this new strategy that he's about to implement that's going to solve people talking about him. And this strategy is essentially Corey just cutting off his nose to spite his face.
Tampon, okie dokie. Okie dokie makes so many videos with my face, name, and likeness on it. It's gonna come to an end. Enjoy it while you can. I've done things to put an end to it. To use Corey Holcomb's name and likeness like that, it's gonna cost you real soon. I never researched how to stop it because I didn't care until I see these smiling with me, but then lying on me and acting like I don't know what I'm doing.
I think I have a pretty good idea what Corey Holcomb means when he says them reacting is coming to an end. And I think it will be a really big mistake by Corey Holcomb. Part of the reason why Corey Holcomb has been able to stay around for so long is because of reaction channels. People disseminating the podcast out.
Did I not say sounding like Kendrick Gilliams? He's sounding just like Kendrick Gilliams. Now you don't want nobody to look at your videos unless they agree with you. What kind of mess is that? You're supposed to be tough and of the street and all that stuff. You're supposed to be for the community. Now you want to go against the community. If they don't do it, same old shit, different person. Same old shit, different person.
Because Corey Holcomb don't post videos on his channel. He just go live. And, we all know with live streams on YouTube don't push out live streams like that. So for the podcast to have the reach that it's been having, for it to have been growing steadily is due to reaction channels disseminating the podcast for Corey Holcomb. I discovered the show was still going on from a reaction channel. So when you say that's coming to an end, I think what Corey Holcomb means, because two things, I don't think Corey Holcomb is going to be filing copyright strikes on everybody. That's dumb and a waste of time. I think Corey Holcomb is getting with, like a network, and they're probably going to start putting a copyright claim ID on each episode. So hence, once you react to it, Corey Holcomb will claim all the money from it, and that's going to discourage people from wanting to react to it because you don't want to do all this work and then you can't profit from it. Or
similar to what Pop the Balloon did with Arlette, and they said, "Oh no, we popular now. We don't need y'all." So if you want to, because the thing is, if you want to do their videos, you got to sign with them and then you got to pay them money. Child, this is interesting. The things that go on, yeah.
The content ID claim that blocks the video from being reacted to. So when you react to it, YouTube blocks the video. So hence, all that work you put in is gone. Which if Corey go that route, that'll be disastrous for Corey Holcomb's growth and his numbers. Corey Holcomb does live streams, 2-3 hour live streams that he don't even clip up. He don't even clip up his own content. So the fact that he don't clip up the content and he does live streams, the discoverability of that podcast is going to go down. Once the drama, once everything is over with, it's going to go down. And if people can't discover the podcast, they're going to forget about it, bro. Now, if Corey had a real reason, like a real reason why he's upset, and we can all say, yeah, he's right for being upset, then that would be understandable. But Corey is literally upset because people that he came across or he knows or he had some run-ins with over the years in his podcast and stuff that he thought he was friends with, those people told Corey that it was not okay that he dissed Anton Daniel's daughter. They told Corey it is not okay that he put hands on a woman on camera, no matter what that woman did.
Is that what the problem is? So somebody's actually, so this is what I'm talking about, y'all. So somebody can actually tell you like what it is that's right, what might not be good for you. You get mad and you want to push them away. Child, this is the exact reason why I ain't got time. This is why I ain't got time, because it's a waste of my time, energy, and effort to try to tell people to help them for better. So why would, if it was his people and his friends that was trying to tell him, this is not a good look, child. Maybe they probably said, child, maybe you should come out here and apologize only for this one part. And nobody would have thought anything as far as I'm concerned. Because what I say in the beginning when this stuff started, I said, as much as this man talk about women, the women he deal with and how he treat them, so y'all okay with this? Which is fine, whatever, to each his own. But the blogs used to always bring him up, which is the only way that I know him is from reaction channels and the blogs, because they would be mad because most of those blogs are run by ABCDs or women. And they would be upset about what he said about whatever this woman is, whatever that woman is, his daughter, whoever, and how he treats women. They was having a fit all the time, so they used to have him on there. Then I guess they got tired of it. Now they got him on there now, and I'm in the middle of making a video where he's talking about Joe Biden and how he beats more women than he has. And like they said, what a thing to argue about. What a thing to put out into the ether. So when people are saying he's crashing out, I already said he's crashing out. I believe he's very emotional and crashing out with, I'm not saying without reason, but child, you're going to burn all the shit to the ground, or you're going to take a step back, reevaluate, come up with a damn plan, and figure out what you need to move forward. Instead, coming out here on this internet, running off at the mouth, telling all these other people to talk for you. Because if you're not supposed to talk, I'm pretty sure, allegedly, I don't know, I only play lawyer on YouTube, you probably shouldn't have all these other people speaking for you. You're right there. You're basically telling them it's okay to talk about something you know damn well you ain't supposed to be talking about. Be mad at that damn lady and not even mad at her. Go be mad at TMZ for sure. But everybody else, just because they not kissing your ass, no, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Child, this is ridiculous. Damn.
So Corey, it's not okay that he put hands on a woman on camera, no matter what that woman did. Right? It's takes like that got Corey Holcomb upset. Like, I would think that Corey Holcomb would sit back and say, yeah, like, they right, bro. Like, I had no business talking about that man's daughter. I had no business putting my...
Okay, so I'm not in the minority. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. I am not in the minority. Like, that's all he had to do. Now, I don't know about that other thing with the video that came out. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know how you get out of that, except for be quiet and deal with it with your lawyer, and then your time will come out in court. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to get other people to talk about it. Go ahead and go to court and formulate a plan and get it together so that you can get your ish back together, child. But this crash out, so now you're just gonna just have an issue with anybody around you that's not a yes sir, yes ma'am type person.
Hands on that woman, play his F up. But Corey is acting like he's the victim in this situation. Now, the two dudes particularly that he was upset with was O'Shea Duke Jackson and the lead attorney. Those are two YouTubers. He called O'Shea Duke, and he called the lead attorney like some type of homosexual name.
Yeah, I don't understand. This Corey Holcomb 5150 is bigger than anybody wants to give it credit for. And they want to shut it down. I thank the 5150 Army for standing on all these lames' heads. The 5150 Army is the reason I ain't got to do all the work by myself. We can't compete with TMZ when it comes to mass media. They got so desperate to...
I smell racism coming soon, y'all, allegedly. I'm gonna say right now that I feel like allegedly we will be hearing racism soon. Allegedly.
Get rid of us. They grabbed the big machine to throw dirt at me. But that'll all get cleared up too. Because I don't know why I got to them like this, but it shows the power I have. I'm just running my mouth on YouTube. I don't run my mouth all the time. I don't stack videos and try to get you to keep clickbaiting videos because this helps me get some money. And I'm not knocking nobody who do that to get money. But
it sounds like you're knocking somebody who's trying to get money. It sounds like a knock, right? Because shout out to our friend Fawcett. He would never say this about Fawcett. Shout out to our friend River. He would never say it about her. Never, ever, ever.
Some of y'all ain't even respectful with it. And my name and likeness, I told people, I get a 5150 show to the game. I get us to the game, but that's got to come to a halt because it's this one African scammer. Okie dokie, that's what we'll call him, Okie dokie Jackson. This man has made so many videos with my name and likeness on it and got the nerve to talk crazy about
mother or something, bro. Well, no. All O'Shea did was react to Corey Holcomb and his co-host saying they believe that Corey Holcomb is protected by his First Amendment rights, that he can speak about anybody he want to speak about on the internet as long as he don't defame them. So he could speak on Anton Daniels' daughter, and Anton Daniels don't have a case, even though Anton Daniels was threatened to sue. O'Shea Duke Jackson had a different opinion. He said that he disagreed. He thinks that Corey could be liable because the daughter is not a public figure. Now, even though I disagree with O'Shea's opinion, I do believe that the freedom of speech and First Amendment protects you to speak about anybody you want to speak about on the internet, public figures, non-public figures. As long as you don't defame them or engage in liable speech, you can speak on anybody you want to speak about.
Well, that's the rub right there. Just what he said. But Corey upset with TLA because he gave his opinion from a child, you know what I'm saying, from the perspective of a lawyer, and said it's still a minor kid, and what he was saying is the problem. Just like you said, Flacco, is what he was saying that was the problem. And then he said in one of these instances during the show that Anton was suing. All these people keep saying Anton is suing. Ain't nobody seen nothing that says that he sued anybody. All this assumption and lies going on. That man ain't laid nothing down where someone could pull it up, because our girl, I forget her name, Pamela something or other, that's the lawyer. I'm sure she would have brought it right up. I'd be on the lookout. Or our girl AV. Shout out to AV.
But O'Shea disagreed, which I think is fine, right? Like, you should be able to come online and disagree with your friend. You know, just because you and a content creator is cool doesn't mean.
That's why we got shit going on now, because you're not allowed to disagree. You have to follow along with the get along, like Kwame says. And whatever this person says, you got to follow, you got to follow, you got to follow. That's why you Kevin Samuels, Tariq Nasheed lovers need to get behind Black women, because that's what y'all supposed to do.
You have to agree with everything they're saying. You should be able to come online and disagree with them publicly, as long as it's respectful. And, you know, it shouldn't be war afterwards.
Tell you something. If you put it online, it belongs to me.
It's the First Amendment, freedom of speech. And in the freedom of speech, you also are allotted the freedom to have your opinion, whether negative or positive, about anything, public figure.
That's what I'm saying. So people don't.
Yeah, this is the part where they was quoting the law. The law. So we should listen to them and not to TLA.
Even know that, man.
Yeah.
Now, while Craig Smith is a very intelligent guy, he's mixing up something that I found out about. And shout out to the lead attorney who also made a video on this. Just because you have the First Amendment to speak publicly, that is largely directed at the government. So the First Amendment speech gives you free rights to speak out against the government without retaliation. However, he does mention public figures. Now, he can speak out and roast Anton Daniels, which he will definitely do in his podcast.
Right.
Woo! Now, while Anton Daniels is a public figure, his wife or daughter are not considered public figures. So just because Anton...
Let me give O'Shea some claps on correction, because others will not do that. Many others will not do that. They'll just say, yeah, lead is this and lead is that, and everybody's this because Corey's a comedian. Like, the reason that Corey's a comedian is half damn crazy to me. So excuse everything until it's your kid. And then when it's your kid, I promise you, they'll be singing a different song.
Anton Daniels posts a photo of his wife, or Anton Daniels posts a picture of his daughter, or somebody else posts a picture of Anton Daniels' wife or daughter. They are not public figures, even though they are related to Anton Daniels. So technically, it would not give Corey Holcomb the right, or me the right, or anybody else the right to talk about his family.
I think what Corey did was indecent. You shouldn't talk about somebody's kid online. I think that's wrong, is morally unrighteous, but I don't think what Corey did is illegal. Right? I don't feel like the law says that, hey, freedom of speech doesn't apply if the person is not a public figure. I think if that person is a public figure, not a public figure, you could speak about anybody you want to speak about because it's freedom of speech, right? You know, there's no limits to that. But Corey doing it was...
Yeah, just like Nick said, you can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater either. People just want to take this First Amendment thing all of a sudden, like they just discovered it, all the way to the depths of hell. Because that's where it looks like we're going. Because everybody just says freedom of speech, just like running up in a church, freedom of speech, just like tugging on that man, freedom of speech, just like him pushing on you. Oh, then it's a problem when he pushing on your ass. But when you pulling on him, it's all good. Freedom of speech. Everything is about freedom of speech. Mm-hmm.
Obviously indecent, right? But O'Shea, to me, wasn't disrespectful. He didn't violate Corey. He was pretty respectful in his disagreement. He called them pretty smart usually. So Corey just went overboard with this, man. Like, it was crazy. Now, another person that Corey Holcomb chose to attack was also Joe Budden, because Joe Budden came on his podcast and spoke on Corey. Now, Joe Budden and Corey crash out is more understandable because Joe Budden called Corey names. I think Joe Budden called Corey a B and a hoe on his Patreon, so we can't play the clip here. But Corey responded back, essentially.
Whoa. So he called him names on his Patreon. And Corey found out because, somebody always going to tell. So that's where this came from.
Accusing Joe Budden of being a serial woman beater, which I do think is a mistake by Corey, because Corey said it as if it's a statement of fact. Joe Budden has never been convicted of...
But why would he even say that? Why would he even say that? Like, what was the context? Because I didn't see that either. Like, he just came out and was like, Joe Budden is a woman beater, allegedly. Okay. Just out of the blue for no reason. How'd Joe get up in this? I still don't know. But it is bullying on YouTube, and YouTube can take his channel down. Yeah, there's another caveat. YouTube is not the rest of the world. It's not Twitter. Because Twitter, anything goes when it comes to hoes. And that's why I stay off of it. because you can do whatever you want over there. It's the Wild Wild West.
Domestic violence. So calling him a serial woman beater, makes yourself liable.
Is a good guy.
Wait, no, it's freedom of speech, Flacco. It's freedom of speech. It's okay. You say what you want. He's a public figure based off of what you just said a second ago. Now you can't be saying it. So you do acknowledge that there are differences.
But here's the problem. Kanye, I thank you for this lyric right here. Oh, yeah, it was this other dude talking crazy about me. I couldn't help it. Some of these guys, I just got to say something.
No.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Fruit Booty Buttons?
Oh,
See, I never say their name.
yeah.
As you should.
I got a name for them.
Fruit Booty Buttons. Fruit Booty Buttons. It's not even funny, but what the hell? So is he implying that Joe is ABCD? Is that what that means?
Booty Buttons.
I know you.
And his crew. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Was talking about how he sat. They said the girl said he sat on my stomach and made me have a miscarriage. You know what he said? I didn't sit. I sat on top of her titties or something. You see, I sat on where her breast was. That's where I was sitting.
Oh wow.
Fruit Booty Buttons. I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I know you ain't talking.
Is that a true story, y'all? Is that a true story that he sat on someone to have a miscarriage? Oh my God. What is going on? What is going on? Oh my God.
Talking crazy about me, homie. I mean, most of the time, all you guys who say what you say, I don't care what you say online. I expect you to talk about me. Yeah, Fruit Booty Buttons. They know who I'm talking about. Fruit Booty Buttons. That motherfucker say, I think he said I was a bitch or something. Yeah, I'll be a bitch online. Online, I'm a bitch. Man to man, I ain't no bitch, homie. But man to man, you a serial woman beater. Everybody do the homework on Fruit Booty Buttons and all of the women that have accused him of actually beating them up.
I will not.
Since you want some heat, since you couldn't leave me alone. Everybody do the research on Fruit Booty Buttons and see how he is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons? Yeah. Yeah. You and your crew talk about that since y'all need subject matter, because y'all admit y'all watch me. I don't watch y'all. I just saw that. I saw that clip where y'all was talking crazy about me. I'm like, what? They talking crazy about me? This man jump on women.
Obviously, when your back is against the wall, is fight or flight, and it looked like Corey Holcomb was choosing to fight. I remember last week, because we did...
What are we fighting for? What is there to fight for? Can we ever let anything go? Yo, remember when celebrities used to have handlers? Hey, Petty, I see you. Remember when celebrities used to have handlers and they used to handle their publicity? And in the beginning, they used to handle their social media. Now they all took it and now they do it themselves and be getting themselves into all kind of trouble. Child, they need to open that job back up. Give some people that job so they can help them with their social media and get them to stop talking so damn much and putting stuff out here, child. Shout out to all of y'all. We got 261 amongst both channels. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Do a reaction to Corey Holcomb's last podcast where Corey Holcomb was sounding defeated. Corey Holcomb was expressing how he was scared. He was uncertain about the future. He felt like TMZ was trying to destroy him. He felt like, he even said, man, I can't fight TMZ, man. My back is against the wall. He didn't know where he could go from there. I feel like when you're in that position, you really have two choices, flight or fight, and he's choosing to fight. But I felt like Corey Holcomb could have taken the war to TMZ and kind of just play everybody else by ear, right? You kind of watch, you see what's going on, but you sit back because you don't really want to pile up your enemies. If you already got to deal with TMZ, do you really want to pile up enemies of, I don't know, all the reaction channels who are reacting to your videos because you're about to put copyright claims and strikes on it? Do you really want to, like, I don't know, have a back and forth beef with Joe Budden during this time? You probably just want to chill, relax, watch, deal with it, and then as soon as the other stuff is out the way, as soon as the legal trouble is out the way, as soon as TMZ is out the way, then you come back for your flesh. But right now, if you're just going at everybody, I don't know, man, it's probably gonna be hard to sustain because you can't go at TMZ, Joe Budden, and then every black YouTuber and reaction channel who reacts to your content.
Yeah,
but let me know.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty tough. I agree. So he's just gonna go at anybody and everybody that says something negative or not in a favorable light. It's Tahiri. I remember they were on Love and Hip Hop. So yeah, I watched it when they were on there. Wow. So Kofa said that is true. Y'all, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. Let me go to another O'Shea video because, child, you already know. It's titled Corey Holcomb just made the worst mistake of his life. Why Anton on the front if this is about Corey Holcomb now? Woo, Lord help you.
Ever since the Anton Daniels Corey Holcomb fallout, I was the person that basically said it was important for Corey Holcomb to not come back to the 5150 show, especially with that footage of Corey Holcomb pushing Christina Payne in the face. Number one, basically, you look at the footage, it's very difficult to take Corey Holcomb's perspective or side of the story when it looks like he stepped forward to the lady and she did not step towards him. She was talking trash, no doubt, but it's just hard to defend him from that position. But also with TMZ and Harvey Levin and everybody else making content about Corey Holcomb and trying to tarnish his name and image, I just thought that it would have been a really good opportunity for him.
Why is TMZ doing this? Is it because of that legal lady for showing Holly? Like just, and I don't know. If TMZ really is trying to besmirch Corey Holcomb, they just woke up last week and said, you know what? Today's the day. It's Corey Holcomb. For what? Why? I'm just trying to understand why. That's all.
To maybe shut down the show for a few weeks just to, let things die down so that he wouldn't want to make a mistake on live. And this is an important thing about live shows or live streams. If you think about the Corey Holcomb 5150.
Oh, so it sounds like O'Shea is kind of doing what I just said. Remember when they used to have handlers? Yes. That's what I'm saying. You're just out here saying any old thing and it could come back to bite your black ass at some point.
Show or the Fresh and Fit podcast or even Anton Daniels Live. When you're live and you're saying whatever you feel, you can't take it back. And it opens you to make many different mistakes, which is exactly what happened the following week after that. Corey Holcomb would make fun of Anton Daniels' daughter and roast her, who is underage. And then the next week, he would come out with this particular t-shirt. And he actually made it for sale. But I want you, when you're looking at this, to notice the expression of Darlene Ortiz, better known as D, in the clip.
This is dedicated to you, Lane.
Child, y'all bought that shirt for $50 to $55. It's a damn t-shirt. You know they got them at Michael's for $3, 3 for $10. Y'all paid $50, $55 for that shirt. Woo! I think she used to be his lawyer and they fell out and I don't think he paid her, allegedly. So then Sean Holly allegedly went to TMZ and said, I got some stuff for you. And that's how the video dropped. Now they're saying weapon. TMZ went along with it. All right, y'all, I got it. Allegedly. Woo!
I want to give a shout out to Craig and Darlene because, I don't think that they feel comfortable with what Corey Holcomb is doing. When you know that somebody isn't comfortable, typically what you do is you just kind of leave it alone. But this is not what Corey Holcomb did. In fact, he would double down, making the shirt for sale.
I like that hat.
Then it became a point where Corey Holcomb actually did this on the show.
Ain't this a shirt, D? You gonna hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up?
It's all you.
Ain't... And when I hold it up, I can't say my shit with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up? Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So if you see what is going on, he is basically asking Darlene to hold up this shirt. Darlene doesn't want to hold up the shirt. It's obvious, right? She feels very uncomfortable. Now, Corey Holcomb, in my honest opinion, not really being fair to her, is visibly upset that she doesn't want to hold up the shirt, okay? And then the conversation would continue.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
what time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how but you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold it up. Mom want a piece of you.
Child, let me tell you something. I'd be like, I ain't holding that shit and I stand on business. I'm not going to make no excuses. The answer is no. That's it. That's all. The answer is no. She over here making excuses. Girl, don't make excuses. Stand on business.
They but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week.
So it seems here like he's saying to her, oh, you don't want to hold it up? Oh, don't worry about it. I'll find somebody else to hold it up because you know what? You want to deal with whatever parts of me that you want to deal with, but you don't want to deal with everything with me. Now, stop the show. Now, here's the part that Corey Holcomb just don't understand, all right? With his way of thinking, I'm not trying to be, rude because I understand the brother's going through a lot. There are things that a person can do that you just cannot rock with. It doesn't...
Wait. Hold on.
Now, here's the part that Corey Holcomb just don't understand, all right? With his way of thinking, I'm not trying to be, rude because I understand the brother's going through a lot. There are things that...
Oh, O'Shea, you have understanding that Corey is going through a lot, so you're going kid gloves on him? I'm disappointed in you. I know he's going through a lot. Who ain't going through a lot, Bueller? Who ain't going through something, Bueller? Interesting. Very interesting.
person can do that you just cannot rock with. It doesn't mean that you're not supportive. And Darlene, in my honest opinion, Darlene Ortiz, she's been loyal to Corey. You know, there's times I see as of late that she doesn't feel comfortable as she used to being on the show. I mean, obviously.
She got a shirt on that says allegedly. I got to get an allegedly shirt. I'd wear that now for $55.
The show is very mic heavy. And then I think the last 1 to 2 years, the show has really repeating the same.
What happened to Marcus? I hate to keep interrupting. What happened to Marcus? I liked him. Where'd he go?
Kind of talking points, kind of, you know, Corey kind of trashing modern relationships. And then every now and again, he'll roll somebody and it's real funny. But as a context, it's kind of just Corey talking about whatever he wants to talk about and them kind of popping in, not having a free conversation that people probably want to hear. But ultimately, Darlene does not want to get involved with holding up that shirt. Number one, he's referring to Anton Daniel's wife and daughters as primates. And, you know, Darlene Ortiz is Hispanic. So this is something that we got to understand. Even though she got a baby by Ice-T, her holding up that shirt is her basically playing into white supremacist narratives. All right. This is important to know. If Darlene holds up the shirt that Corey wants her to hold up, she's a Latino woman in the black community making fun of black women. Okay.
Because it's BIPOC now. It's BIPOC now because it's been stolen away. So Darlene would be included. Black and brown, BIPOC, Hispanics are included. It would not be white supremacy. So it's not white supremacy when Corey holds it up, but it's white supremacy when Darlene holds it up. Make it make sense for me, Bueller. Make that make sense for me. The shirt is the shirt regardless of who holds it up. So it's a white supremacist shirt, but it's okay if Corey holds it up. It's okay if he makes it. It's okay if he sells it, which I'm assuming is against Anton because I didn't see the shirt. I don't know if it's the same shirt or if it's a new one. It's okay. It's okay. And you kid gloving him up, O'Shea. You kid gloving him up. You just said that because he's going through a lot. Look at where people like to give their empathy and sympathy to, right? Not a bit of empathy and sympathy has been shed for Anton for a month. Not one bit. But here comes Corey with blah, 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 and blah going on. Because isn't that what people be saying all the time when they be either talking or when they be here in my comments or other people's comments talking about, you don't know when the tides will change. Karma, 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 chameleon. Y'all know that's what they be saying, right? You never know. You could be in a, when we talk about food stamps, you never know. You could be in that situation. You shouldn't talk about these people. Oh, yeah? Is that what you think? Child, they put this mess out here. I don't know what you want from me. You should help them. Who? Yeah, I'm an owl right now. Who are you talking about? I'll be trying to help y'all. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all want to do what you want to do. Then you get those results. Then you be feeling some kind of way. Then you on the internet dry begging, opening up GoFundMe's, whining and complaining, saying it's Donald Trump's fault. Everybody's fault except for your responsibility, right? Everybody going at Anton because Anton said. Y'all know we done talked about it. You like Anton. I don't dislike Anton. You're an Anton supporter. I do watch his show, and so, like I said, I'm standing on this. I don't give a fuck. Do I watch this show? Absolutely not. I don't even like comedy. Let me rephrase. I don't like comedians. I don't do comedians. I don't go to comedy shows. I don't do that. I don't like that. If it's Dave Chappelle, I'm going to go watch him on Netflix. The last comedy person I went to see, we went to see Kevin Hart in Lincoln Financial Center, which has been at least probably 10 years at this point. Some people do that shit. It ain't me. Okay? He's not my cup of tea. He's not my thing. I would think that many a black woman would have an issue with the things that he says about women. But, you know, picking and choosing, I don't hold it against y'all. Like who you like. It's not my business, not my problem. But since I say that to you, extend that same respect to me. If I don't like it, it's okay if I don't like it. If I do like it, it's okay if I do like it. Just like if Nicki Minaj is a conservative, she's a conservative. That don't change shit for you in your life. But child, everything got to turn into a thing when it comes to black people. Outrageous, out of line for no reason, burn the shit to the ground, then turn around and say, well, I don't understand why nobody be supporting people. Maybe because a lot of people don't understand that you don't always have to agree. And it's good to have some damn disagreements in dialogue. But child, that's not a thing. Let's go back to this. O'Shea, been coming at Anton like there was no tomorrow. Now we can understand what Corey is going through. Where are all the people with the karma? I don't even say that shit. That's what God, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. That's what God be saying. Karma, you never know where you end up. Why ain't y'all going and tell him that? Y'all should have been going and telling him that. He's a comedian. Child, being a comedian absolves everything. All right, cool. I don't know if she's fired or not, but I just have a feeling that he might have somebody else there next week to hold up the shirt. Who the hell is this? Anyway. Damn, Craig, this is a bad pause. Sorry, boo.
On the behalf or at the behest of a black man. Now, Darlene Ortiz, who is, I would say, she loves the black community. You know, she's cool. She don't want to disrespect black women like that, and she don't want to disrespect black people like that. And obviously, just because Corey Holcomb has a beef with Anton Daniels and his family, it doesn't mean that she needs to have that same beef. Because obviously, in my opinion, once Corey Holcomb roasted Anton's daughter, it was overboard, but the beef was dead. Anton didn't want any more smoke, all right? He was just finished. He overplayed his leverage. He found out that, going against Corey Holcomb wasn't a smart idea, and so he stopped. But Corey kept going on. But then, as you guys know, after the show, there's typically like a little rap that they do. Darlene doesn't really participate in this, but Corey Holcomb would do something that, in my honest opinion, I thought was questionable at best.
And now about to turn this month out. If you don't want to do it, get another do it. If you don't want to do it, get another do it. If you don't want to do it, get another do it. 50 in the house.
So he starts off by saying, if you don't want to do it, get another B to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another B to do it. So basically, this is the same iteration he was given early on in the show, that if Darlene didn't want to do it, get another B to do it. So it can be implied, is he referring her to as a B herself, but get another B? If it's another B, then that implies...
Well, that's not nice to say about women. Allegedly. As a man, why are you saying that? Oh, yeah, she didn't do what you wanted her to do.
That she's a B. You must think like that. And again, somebody could say, all right, O'Shea, well, you're just clout chasing all of this. Well, I want you to see what people are saying who are fans. This person says, I stopped watching 50 on 50 back in 2023 because of Corey's monotony of subject premise. I only peeped in to see what...
Oh, is he going into the comments? Shout out to us for already going into the comments. Comments be telling the story, child. Them comments was a mess. I might have to go revisit.
The Anton Dance situation was about. He talks about the same stuff over and over and over again. All right, that's one criticism. One person goes this. What's going on with Corey? Sometimes it pays to shut the F up. I guess he wants a few more enemies. Corey Holcomb does not move like a brother from the streets. He's too old to be acting like he does. Here's somebody criticizing him, right? But let's kind of get into this poll. And this is a guy that doesn't even like me. Corey, this is now embarrassing. Please, if you're a friend of Corey, please tell him to stop. Let it go, Corey. This is what, obviously, I was saying. Then he gets D is fed up. It wasn't too much the hat. That's all you, brother. It was why I got to hold it up. That really let it be known. She really feels. Then she tries to start explaining LMLD. There was no need for all that. You had to say, was give me a few seconds. I'm putting up the prices now. Then also, this person goes, I've been following Corey since my early 20s, almost 15 years. I've been around since the foxhole. It's coming to a point where this ish is lame. This person goes, Corey going out bad. Craig is a fool to keep sticking by him. This other person goes, Corey burned the bridge after bridge to the bridge, only to have to apologize for a misunderstanding. Corey quick to say he don't need nobody to M and F that has been here for 16 years straight. He don't ever want to hear the reason behind the no. Corey, I typically support you, but you're going to put yourself on an island all by yourself. I hope you can humble yourself soon, buddy.
So I guess it's everybody. It's just some people. There's a lot of people that obviously, thank the Lord, have some common sense and can see, that it's a spiral. It's a freaking spiral. It's mess is being burned to the ground. Now, it's his mess. It's his stuff, but it doesn't have to be this way. I feel like a lot of the time that the community just does not know about humbling themselves and apologizing. And you can put that towards Anton as well. They just don't do it. They just don't do it. And definitely not in public. But sometimes you can do one small thing that will help you so much more for your future. Everything does not have to be a freaking fight. I'm so tired of everything having to be a fight. If you wrong, you wrong. If you so big and damn bad, just admit that shit and say it. Nah, it got to be burned to the damn ground, making things so much more difficult than it has to be, in my opinion. Upward Man in the building, a member for 15 months. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. He said, what's up, Mrs. Michon? It's been a while since I've been able to catch a live. Glad to see you online. Been #replay game for a minute. Keep smiling, ma'am. I will. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Is that what happened? That's I just got a text about a rapper and I couldn't open it up. Wow. I knew that he was missing. Sorry to hear that. Any details on that? Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Boy, Jamia says, disappointed to see Corey talk to D like that. Shaking my head. Darlene should stay away from this dude.
A lot of people like Darlene. A lot of people do like Darlene, and whether he wants to acknowledge it or not, people could be watching many a person's just to see her. Not like she's like doing some comedy or whatever, just because I think I'm assuming she's like the voice of reason sometimes. And then she gives gossip or something, right?
To get away from this dude. He's weak, fake, and snitching ass lame. Corey, have some sense. D is the real foundation you standing on when it comes to 5150 and trust. You can find anything you want in the world, but loyalty and someone who can be close to you and that can be trusted are the true prizes of wealth. Country girl says, D, how many times you gonna let Corey disrespect you, leave that man, or good? But the guy goes, Corey got a lot of whole ways. Like I said, Corey Holcomb and his attitude towards this whole thing, in my opinion, you're gonna have people that's
Child, don't let her show up on damn 51. I mean, on the Millionaire Morning Show, y'all.
rocking with
the internet will burn.
The 5150 show. But it's like, even if you're not criticizing him and you're not doing exactly what he wants you to do, he's still got a problem with it. So if you can't support him in whatever you disagree with, he got a problem with that, and he don't have no problem disrespecting you. Then the issue is the man acts as if, you know, other people are wrong for having an opinion on this. And like I said, Corey shouldn't have never came back to the show for his own benefit. Not because I was saying he should do this because he should do this. But now it's like, all right, you have a situation with Christina Payne and Anton Daniels' daughter and wife, right? If you didn't come back after the Christina Payne mushing incident, then okay, that never happens. Then D, who is a lady on your podcast that, you know, calls another B to do it. You know, you're just having all these problems and these crash outs, which honestly, in the court of public opinion, is not making him look very strong. And again, this was the reason why I leveraged against that in the beginning. Like, bruh, chill. Don't give them no more ammunition than they need. And what did he do? Giving the enemies the ammunition that they need. But hey, I mean, I'm just an African scammer that don't get his hair cut but twice a year. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at again with an episode of The Celebrity Junkie.
Shout out to O'Shea. Wow. So unnecessary. Sorry. It's just so unnecessary. We gotta learn how to problem resolve. Like seriously. It's just not in the DNA or something. I don't know. Shout out to Reaper for sending this to me. It says police body believed to be Lil Jon's son found in a pool. I'm sorry, in a pond.
Making headlines this afternoon. First, we want to check in with our Angelique Proctor, who is on top of new developments, tragic ones at that, with the search of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon's son. It seems like there's been a devastating development here, Angelique. What more do we know?
Well, good afternoon to you, Tom. Yes, heartbreaking development here in the city of Milton. We are at Mayfield Park. This is the spot where Milton police had been looking for about 3.5 days. They do confirm for us that they did pull a body from this pond that you see here this afternoon. This is where they had been searching for 27-year-old.
This ain't that Lake Lanier place, y'all. Is it? You know, down in the ATL, don't they have like a place called Lake Lanier or something where crazy stuff happens?
Nathan Smith, who is well known in Atlanta circles as DJ Young Slade and is, as you said, the son of rapper Lil Jon. Well, Smith was last seen leaving his home around 6 a.m. on Tuesday. He was described as being disoriented and possibly being in need of assistance. And so for 3.5 days, police, canine, divers, and even a bloodhound had been searching for Smith. We do have some new images from Skyfox 5. It was about 11:53 this morning that officials found what they believe is the body of Nathan Smith. My colleague who was on the scene at the time tells me a body bag was brought to the scene. The medical examiner showed up, and we as members of the media were asked to move back. Then at approximately about 1:45, a gurney was put in a transport van, and that van pulled off. So many people in this family-friendly community were hoping for the best. I have talked to some of them since I have been here, but this Friday afternoon, there is utter sadness. Now, the Milton Police Department says it will not comment further on this case until the medical examiner positively identifies this body. And of course, the Smith family has asked for privacy, and we will, in fact, honor that. Tom.
Angelique, as you say, just a sad development in this case, and of course our
right there behind some houses. Just this is crazy, yeah.
Thoughts and prayers go out to Lil Jon's family as they deal with the situation. Though I am curious, in the lead up to this disappearance and of course the discovery today, we had heard a lot about the fact that, as you mentioned, he may have been disoriented upon his disappearance and in need of medical assistance. Did we know anything about his mental acuity? In other words, what might have set him off wandering in the first place?
You know, Tom, we do not have the answer to that. And I was just speaking to someone sort of inquiring about that very thing, his mental state of mind on Tuesday or of late. And they said they really did not know, but that is certainly a question that many people are asking right now. And we hope to get to the bottom of at some point. As we have said, Milton police are not answering any questions at this time because I'm curious as to who it was that saw him leaving his apartment at 6 a.m. looking disoriented. Someone obviously mentioned that aspect to Milton police because they shared it with us. So still a whole lot of questions here.
Yeah, a lot of unanswered questions indeed.
Why are those the pictures that they put out though? Lord, that looks crazy right there. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to that young man. Allegedly. I think it was confirmed because like I said, I got a text but I wasn't able to open it up. Anyway. Thank you, Reaper, for sending that to me, child. This is crazy. Thank you, Spaces. Appreciate you. He said, I was just thinking, what if D showed up on the child, that would be something else. That would be something else. Even if it's just an interview, that would be crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. We're going to move on from this, though, to our favorite girl. After me, PBL. She has this video about this stuff with Glorilla and her family. They saying that she's leaving them high and dry or something. It says, greedy sister believes rich sister is obligated to fund them. The truth about Glorilla and her sister. Child. I can't take it. This is too much.
You know, my mama never really explained to me where hallelujah came from. She just, I guess she was feeling blessed. And I was an 8 child. She said 8 is a, what kind of number is 8? 8 some type of number. Mm-hmm. And because all my sisters, my mom got 10 kids. All the boys, well, okay, so the oldest 3 got their own daddy. Right. And then the rest of the 7, we got the same dads. And so all my dads, yeah. My mom got 10 kids. Yeah.
I mean, please tell me like one of them like 50 and the other like, they can't be doorstep.
It's like that. You go from, my youngest brother is 21 and my oldest brother is 38. Yeah. But all my brothers, like, they got the same middle name, and all my sisters got the same middle name.
Is this old girl Glorilla? Because didn't she get her face done or something?
Like, all my brothers got my dad's middle name, which is Carmichael. All my sisters' middle name is Nicole. I'm the only one whose middle name is Hallelujah.
Yeah, well, you different.
Maybe Gloria was supposed to be the golden child or something. Her mom had 10 kids. All the boys got the same middle name. The girls got the same middle name. All of them except for Gloria, BKA Glorilla. She was the one exception. She got a different middle name, and that's how Gloria Hallelujah was born in Memphis, Tennessee. Out of all 10 children, she's the one who made it. She blew up a couple of years ago on the hip-hop scene. But now that she's up, the family issues are spilling out into the blogs. Her sister went live on social media explaining how such...
Child, that's a sister? Goodbye. Child, this is a sister? Lord help your people.
Because everybody else isn't doing well financially.
No, seriously, this is a sister?
It's somehow Glorilla's fault.
Oh, you sound like her. You even laugh like her. I'm talking about, you know how embarrassing it is to be at the club of that's closer, and I walk outside to a Malibu. Y'all don't know how embarrassing that is. And I got to sit here and fly. Like, yeah, this is my other car. You know what I'm saying? The other one in the garage, the court over in the, yeah. I'm talking about eat Taco Bell packets. Eat Taco Bell, eat ketchup packets. Yeah, all that. So, Gloria, you know all this struggle we've been through. How we used to sit here and hate our mama, fool. Because not only would she take care of us, when she fell down hard time, she had so many kids, but then she was segregating us. You know that. And we got out of there because of what I call DCS. That's how the we got out of there.
It's very obvious from her sister's account and Glorilla's account. Her mom was a horrible mom, yet they didn't really trash her.
Oh, well, damn. Because I was thinking, I'm seeing why Glorilla is away. Allegedly.
Times Glorilla spoke on it, she really just told her own story and kept it there. But their mom made very poor choices that severely impacted her children to the point where DCF or CPS, whatever it's called where you're from, but it's so bad Child Protective Services got called on her mama, all due to the nasty, disgusting conditions she had those 10 children living in. But her mom didn't just struggle with 1 kid or 2 kids. She could have stopped spitting out them babies at any time. You think she would have had enough at 1 or 2, maybe even 3. But she kept going 4, 5, 6. Glorilla was number 8. Somehow number 8 was supposed to be the special one. You know, she gave her the different name. But even after number 8, she kept going to number 9 and 10, which is absolutely ridiculous because we all know she was poor, below poverty level already with baby number 1. But that didn't stop her Energizer Bunny mama from just going and ended up super duper extremely poor with 10 kids. And she did such a poor job, she couldn't even feed them. You already know she was on food stamps. So she got food assistance and housing assistance from the
Damn, PBO going in, ain't she? Loading up your
state. But even with that, she still couldn't manage her household, just like she couldn't manage her reproductive system.
We're gonna be anything, we're gonna be for real. Yes. And your sorry dad the one doing.
And what was your mama doing besides laying up having a bunch of kids? Just think about it. This woman did nothing every year from 1987, 1988, all the way to 2004, but have kids. She was either pregnant or taking care of an infant every year from 1987 to 2004. Of course, you're not going to have nothing. In America, you're going to be poor and struggling, especially if you don't have the income being generated that can support all this. I'm sorry, slave breeding ended in the 1800s. And yes, it was a thing in the early 1900s and mid 1900s. Husbands and wives had more kids back then compared to now because economically it made more sense for their family. They had more hands to work in the fields or people to bring in more money because the greatest generation and the silent generation, they didn't have the same convenience that we have now. They produced a lot on their own. And whatever they didn't produce, they would barter with another family that did. That was their system they had then. And they didn't rely on welfare. They were self-sufficient. But now, 21st century, that's not a thing. And birth rates are lower than ever because people realize, unlike back in the day, when the kids contributed to the household somehow, they made them start working as toddlers. But these days, the kids are really just kids. And you have to spend $400,000 to $500,000 raising each kid you choose to have up to 18 years old. And it's so bad now that parents are financially taking care of these kids past 30 years old. So you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on each kid to raise them up to 18 years old. And even after 18 years old, you're investing more and more money into them because they can't manage alone. And so now you see people struggling with just 1 or 2 kids. But can you imagine raising 10? Especially with the government doing everything to cut them loose? Yeah.
Reaper, you sure you want some kids? Bueller. Reaper, you sure you want some kids? Child, I would say 3 out of 10. I'd rate them 3 out of 10. Mine just called the other day. Oh my God, I need help. I'm like, oh my God. No one calls to say, hey, how you doing? Let me take you out to dinner, take you out to lunch. Never that. I got a problem. It's an emergency. Queen of Vibes, or Queen Gen Z, thank you, boo. She said, shout out to Studrilla. Like something, right? She got the, what is it? The teardrop thing. I don't know. I think I might see why she distancing herself. Shout out to Kofa. Appreciate you. She said, yeah, that's her sister, a broster. Lord have mercy. A mester. That's what it is. A mester.
I clearly see Glorilla Mama came from the generation where the government was heavily involved and they would birth babies left and right for a government check. I'm sorry, but I got to tell the truth. For the young girls listening right now, you do not have to choose this kind of life for yourself. Just sit around broke having babies. You do not have to put your life on the line and be a birthing machine anymore, popping out babies left and right. But hey, don't get me wrong. If you want that life, that's your decision. Just know you're choosing struggle. If you're not going to have $500,000 to raise a child over 18 years, you need to find something else better to do until you get the money to do it. I just never understand broke people who can barely take care of themselves sit around having all the babies. Like, sorry, not sorry. Y'all too broke to even be engaging in such activities. Find something else to do with yourself.
He knew the lights was out over there just because him and my mama had going on. He ain't paying no more bills. But man, y'all don't know if I ain't water heater out. All this got to boil water, put in the cup.
Now, who can interpret this? Who can interpret? Let me just slow it down. Lord, it's only on 1.25. I don't know what she's saying.
To take a bath.
Take a bath?
Lord, you know about this. But we did had to eat beans and oatmeal. And she not obligated to do shit for us. She not obligated to do nothing for us. Walk around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the more foods out to the pastor because she,
Child, what in the world? Crash out. Another crash out. Woo, Lord help your people. Shout out to the pastors.
But we did had to eat beans and oatmeal. And she not obligated to do shit for us. She not obligated to do nothing for us. Walk around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the more foods out to the pastor because she,
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Once again, the mama was the problem. She had 10 kids, barely feeding her kids, couldn't even afford to clothe her kids or put them in a home where she could maintain everything, the proper shelter, and she was running out giving all her money to the pastor. She was messing with the pastor along with all the other women in the congregation. Her mama chose to give her money to a pork chop preacher choosing that pastor man over her own children. Well, I see why they didn't like her. Yeah, I see why Glorilla isn't around them. Her mom was already slow having all them children in the first place. But then when she had them, she was running out trying to find other men to mess with, including the pastor, giving him all her little money that should have been for her children. And see, this is what I'm always talking about. Pastor Jamal Bryan wasn't the first one. These pulpit pimps been preying on single mothers and their children.
Yeah, she owe me something.
What the hell yeah, she owe you something. Hold on. Not hell yeah, no, not the ungratefuls. No, not the ungratefuls. No. What in the world? Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you. She said I miss Payless shoes. I should take my kids there too. But no one, how come Payless was always right next to a JC Penney? They kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, she owe me something. You know we barely eat out. But when we finally got the hot and spice out, I ain't have my.
Is that your girlfriend? What does she do? What does she do to help you? That's who should be taking you out to eat. What are we talking about? Thank you, Upper Man. He said, Miss Michon, I don't know this dialect. I'm going to need for you to invest in Rosetta Stone dictation edition so we can get live interpretations. Listen, I heard the part about giving the food stamps to the pastor while she was effing the pastor. I heard that. I heard her sit up here. She owe her. Glorilla owes them because they can't go out to eat. Imagine that. I'm going out to eat when this live stream is over. Guess what? If you work, you can take yourself out to eat. Or if you know people who are about something, they can take you out to eat. I guess that's just crazy talk, y'all. And y'all know I like to eat.
I have my.
She mad.
Do you know we had about the big juice with the chips and I ain't have my eyes. I've been waiting for this burger all day.
I got oatmeal pie. That probably one. I think there was an enemy judge.
She ain't obligated. I was so hungry, I ate a roach.
Did she just say she ate a roach? Did she just say she ate a roach? That's how damn bad y'all was?
I got oatmeal pie. That probably one. I think there was an enemy judge.
She ain't obligated. I was so hungry, I ate a roach. She ain't obligated.
This is amazing.
Got her. She obligated for sure.
I don't know. I'm just disgusted. Like, why is she even saying this? And then the entitlement, saying over and over that Glorilla is obligated. I'm sorry, Glorilla didn't have y'all. Your mama and daddy had y'all. How was it the child's responsibility to provide for all the other children? Not to mention all her brothers and sisters are grown. Remember, it's 10 of them. Glorilla is number 8. So she's got 7 siblings older than her. And then even with the money she's making right now, that girl don't have enough money to take care of 12 different households. We're talking about herself, her 9 siblings, her mama and daddy. See, this is how Black people that run into money go broke. No financial competence at all, including their family.
Shout out to me. Shout out to me. MPBO for saying it to confirm what the hell I keep saying. But, you know, enough of y'all want to listen to these people that got your mind focused on racism and you don't get out of anything and you stay in the same place and you don't change your habits. You stay in the same spot. It's about to be tax season if it's not tax season already. You about to get all this money. You spend it on the same shit. You'll be broke within 60 days and be back on the internet begging, looking up GoFundMes. And when it's time for the kids to go back to school, you'll be looking for someone to help with that, help with Thanksgiving, help with Christmas, wash, rinse, damn, repeat. She absolutely right. No financial literacy whatsoever. At least I'm assuming Glorilla has gotten some. At least she's gotten some. That's why Krishan is having the problems that she's having. I mean, because she's crazy and she all whatever with Blueface or whatever. Shout out to Grape T if he's still here. But the problem is that you try and care for everybody and get everybody on and do all this stuff. Everybody, and they on the internet talking about you. All they're going to do is bring you down. You arguing with them. You going back and forth with them. And now she's down bad from what I understand. I don't know for sure because I don't care. But as far as I understand, because she ain't doing nothing but being on the internet. And what good is that going to do you? You got to work. You have to work. So allegedly now Krishan is down bad, but I don't feel bad for her after what she did to that kid, which we all saw happen. But people think she should be absolved. Hell no, fuck her. That's crazy. Now that baby got to be miserable for the rest of his life because she couldn't do something for someone else other than herself. MC Hammer went broke caring for all these daggone people that basically wasn't even related to him. Taking care of a bunch of people that just want you to keep taking care of them. They offer nothing. They bring nothing to the table. And I hate that phrase. All they do is take and want and take until you don't have nothing. Then they be talking about you because you ain't got nothing left for them. Look at this person and listen to what they saying. Telling all this business they ain't got no business telling. Child, the entitlement. Thank you, Miss AB. She says she should get a job. Is she allergic to working? She ain't allergic to running that mouth now, is she? She probably doing things she ain't got no business doing, which is another reason why Glorilla don't need any negativity around her because she probably already got enough of whatever the hell it is she got to deal with in the music industry, right? So you want to bring these people on so that you could lose stuff quicker? So where would this person fit in her life in a rap career? Where would she fit? She can't even be the Farnsworth Bentley that holds the damn umbrella. Where would she fit? Trouble, a distraction, and issues for Glorilla. That's all that would be. Thank you, Queen Gen Z. I appreciate you, boo. Oh, Lord, I can't see. She said, speaking of broster, I had a potential employee show up to orientation at work on Wednesday. She looked like a straight dude. My boss was so flummoxed. She went straight home. Woo! Lord, and then they're going to act like they all offended if you say something wrong. Child, I don't care. Child, just correct me, and I know for next time. But child, I'm not going to talk to y'all no more after that because I don't have time because I'll forget. Child, this stuff is crazy. It's crazy. Good luck to those people. And good luck to you at your job having to deal with that. Shout out to Queen Gen Z. I appreciate you. Oh, and wait, there's more.
Families. The family is super ignorant. I would be surprised if she had over $1 million liquid right now. This girl is not an ATM machine.
I'm sleeping on the next motherfucking couch.
Oh, that's a way to get her to do something for you, calling her the biatch.
She ain't on no couch. I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed. Okay, my bad. I got a little over. I've been on the couch.
Not the friend trying to tell on her right now. She said, you're not sleeping on the couch right now. You sleep in a bed. But I do get the point. She's telling everybody she's bumming right now, living off other people because she can't afford to take care of herself and live in her own place. And hey, I heard they got a remedy for that. It's called a job. Get one. I'm saying, though, coming out talking crap about Glorilla is supposed to do what exactly? From my understanding, she spent money with them, but it is not her responsibility to take care of all of her mama's basketball team of kids. That's crazy. Glorilla don't even have any kids. And she's not the only one at her age. That's been a trend for several years. Gen Z and millennial women, especially the ones that grew up struggling, they chose not to follow in their mother's footsteps. Birth rates are certainly low. That's because they realize it's hard enough taking care of themselves and they don't have $500,000 to invest in a child. They can't even afford the mortgage on a $500,000 home right now themselves. And that's a 30-year mortgage. They understand that already, so they're not rushing to have kids right now. Glorilla is enjoying her life. She's working, dating, and now her begging family is coming out trying to make her responsible for all of them. They're not saying, hey, we're going to add to what she's doing. Nope. Work to help her get more money.
Exactly. Just like that. Child, we be on the same thing. Offering nothing to help that girl out. Just, I need, you should, I want.
Assist her. Maybe create value in her life. You know, make a job.
Create value? What does that mean, PBL? Create value? These people don't open up the dictionary, child.
For themselves. Nah, they're not doing that. They're not trying to be an asset and add to her. They want to be a liability. Coming out begging for handouts left and right, expecting for her to give them the same lifestyle that she's got because they're too good to drive a Malibu or they're too good to work a regular job. I'm telling you, the delusion here is on 1,000. Glorilla got money to live comfortably, but I still don't think she's super rich, especially not rich enough to take care of 12 households. And if she tried to support 12 households, which I don't believe she can financially, she'll be back to square one living on somebody else's couch too. And I have to say the quiet part out loud. Greedy, entitled, lazy people like this, that's really what they want. They want to take everything from you until there's nothing else left to take and you're back at the bottom with them. Then instead of blasting you on social media about how you're not giving them all your money, they'll be talking trash about how you had money before and ended up back broke at the bottom with them. You just can't win.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what would happen. And what would they do in order to help you if, God forbid, you did fall back down there? They would talk about you, allegedly, but mostly, I'm sure. How you let this happen? Now we got it. This is what it would be. Now we got it this. Now we got it that. I can hear it already. Shout out to Spaces. Appreciate you. He said, figure out help the stud daddy with a oh. Sitting up here on so this is what I always think, like, what are y'all doing? You think to endear yourself to someone is to come onto the internet, tell all y'all's business, and then talk about them negatively. Yeah, that's the best way to get someone on your side. A la Democrats. Just talk about everybody. You can't do this. You ain't ish. Yeah, that's the best way to get people onto your side. What is wrong with people, y'all? This is half damn crazy. And then she lying. I thought that was her girlfriend the whole time anyway. She's talking about she on the couch. If that's her girlfriend, she said, oh, hell no. I don't want people to think I'm dusty. You in the bed with me, allegedly. I don't know who that girl is. But good for her for calling her out. Because, child, just up here just saying shit. Guess who just dropped another video? Guess who just dropped another video, child? O'Shea just dropped a video 27 minutes ago. It says Corey Holcomb just dropped this on the lead attorney. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know, y'all. You know how I feel about lead attorney.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Shout out to TLA. Let's hear it.
Who we talking about? Lead in a ass law.
On February 3rd, 2026, Corey Holcomb released a stream called Love is Cursed by Monogamy, the 5150 show. And of course, in that show, a few people caught some strays. Anton Daniels, aka known as Futon, me, Okie Dokie Jackson, and then there was the lead attorney who caught some strays. I already reviewed the bullets that I got shot towards me. But this is going to focus on what happened with the lead attorney. And while Corey Holcomb was giving me, quote unquote, that work, he decided to turn his attention towards the lead attorney from comments that he made about his current situation. And then this happened.
Everybody know who we talking about. Lead in a ass law is part of the crew to come at it. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man? No. I thought we showed him love.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this lying like a on the internet. This telling people, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what's wrong with this man? Why is this?
I didn't hear any of that. Did y'all hear any of that? When Lead was talking, I did not hear any of that.
This man lying.
Now, let me just say this. I cannot confirm or deny that the lead attorney said that he had permission from Corey Holcomb's attorney to speak about certain things. He called Corey Holcomb's attorney. I haven't talked to the lead attorney. I do have his number, and I will try to reach out to him and get more clarification.
That's code for more videos is a coming.
As to if there's any truth to what Corey Holcomb is saying. So he could be very well telling the truth about the situation regarding the lead attorney. But again, I cannot qualify this particular argument. But then this next position was interesting.
Lead in ass law and what's the tampon, both of them told me they were very tight with Kevin Samuels. Now, I think Kevin Samuels.
How in the hell Kevin Samuels about to take strays around here? Rest in peace to the Godfather.
Was one of the great philosophizers when it comes to talking to women in the history of the game. But I also thought he was moist, and I'm known for saying that. Man, these dudes in this moist army is after me. Leader ass law.
I knew you.
Okie dokie.
This is where we going. Everybody's AB. So everybody is ABCD. So maybe that's the connection to Harvey, because we all know Harvey's ABCD as well. So there's the back line, child. There's a line somewhere, y'all, where all the ABCs get on the phone, you know, like them cups with the string. So they all on there now talking about Corey's the one now, y'all. Corey's the one now, all right? ABCD Army activate. That's what. But he's a comedian. How come nobody's talking about this, y'all? How come YouTube is not filled the F up the way that it was filled when it was talking about Anton? Anybody know why, Bueller? Anybody got any thoughts? Shout out to O'Shea.
Jackson, tampon, they mad. When I saw leading ass law trying to act like we did something wrong by making the joke about the picture with Cool Mo D or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was like, this is really doing this? And I was like, okay.
He then starts to attack the alleged sexuality of the lead attorney. Not only does he do this for the lead attorney, he also puts all of us in the bucket. He attacks, me in the same vein. He talks about Anton Daniel's sexuality, and then he brings up somebody, Kevin Samuels. Now, Corey Holcomb has in the past said that he thought that Kevin Samuels.
So here's the thing, right? Because I see you saying it is what it is that they are. And if they are, what is the problem with that? Like, seriously. Like, just say that all these people are actually ABCD. So what? Like, I don't have a problem with gays. I told you 2 of my best friends are gay. What I have a problem with is people forcing me to try to change how I think and what I'm supposed to say. That's what my problem is. I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to say how I want to say it. I'm not changing over to these terms. I'm not changing how I was brought up, how I was taught English and words mean. I'm not changing any of that. I'm not putting pronouns out there. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not telling anybody that they're a they and I'm not doing that. I told them at work I'm not doing it. I'm telling y'all I'm not doing it. No one's going to force me to do that. That's foolish. Y'all do that in Gen Z times, lower millennials. I'm Generation X. We don't do that. We were taught very well. And we know money for the most part. We know how to read. We know how to drive. We know how to live without a phone. We know how to do many things that isn't pertinent that people need to say that they like us or not, because we don't give a damn for the most part. Most of us don't give a damn. But if they are gay, so what? Would that not be homophobic? Would that not be a discriminatory thing to say that you got a problem with someone because they're gay? Isn't that an issue? I thought it was an issue, but maybe not. Because if you're a comedian, then everything is everything, right? Just call everybody gay. But then turn around, was so upset with SMD that wasn't even directed at him, literally directed at him. It was talking about how he was acting. But you got a problem with SMD. But then you want to turn around and tell everybody that they're ABCD. Make it make sense. Want to talk about the backdooria? Backdooria this and backdooria that. Well, you do talk about it a lot. And I only say that because if you dislike it so much, this is what I don't understand about people. Why do you put yourselves in positions and at places and spaces that you don't like? You don't like this, whatever it is, child. But you always there. Just like the people that be here. They hate it and they don't want to hear what I have to say, but you most certainly stay in them damn comments. All comments matter though. All comments matter. So what if they were? What is the problem? And nobody thinks that this is like a paranoid. This is sounding paranoidish. Is that a word? Paranoidish. So all the ABCs are gathering together with that cup and they coming together to come at him. And then they hanging out with Harvey and Sean Haley or whatever her name is. And yes, we can write in cursive. And we can decipher for the most part because some people has horrible cursive writing. But yeah, for the most part, we can understand cursive and we can drive a stick shift. At least I can. Shout out to y'all if you can. They don't even make stick shifts anymore unless you're driving a truck. Shout out to our blue collar workers.
Was fruity or suspect, which he has the right to that opinion. I mean, that's something that Kevin Samuels typically dealt with as a content creator. People coming with this sort of rebuttal that, you're gay, you're homosexual, you seem to be effeminate. But the problem with what Corey Holcomb is dealing with here is that's not necessarily on trial. It doesn't matter if you think that somebody is gay or not, or if people who do like Kevin Samuels are gay or not. And that's the point that he's trying to, kind of construe or put together here, that all of these people who are close to Kevin Samuels are a part of a bigger agenda, a bigger backdooria agenda. And I find that very interesting.
Oh, okay. Because they was all cool with Kevin Samuels. That means that they were all A, B, C, D. Child, MTR got out of there, child. And shout out to Dennis Sperling. They all got on up out of there from this because you just never know. You probably don't know who they are. No shade against either of them. Shout out to Dennis Sperling and MTR.
Because, you know, I like the 5150 show, but do you know who really talks about homosexuality the most? Corey Holcomb. Woo!
No! O'Shea.
You see, nobody has this sort of weird fascination with backdooria in calling people gay or homosexual than Corey Holcomb. I wonder if Corey Holcomb can go an entire show without mentioning the phrase backdooria or that person is gay or homosexual. So it's interesting because people say that Corey Holcomb himself is gay because he talks about things like that. And I definitely do not believe that any of these people he's talking about is gay, including himself. Corey Holcomb is definitely not a gay man. But it's interesting that Corey Holcomb always makes the point that anybody he feels disagrees with him automatically makes them a part of this, you know, backdooria crew, which I think that for a guy like Corey Holcomb and a guy, again, like I'm a fan of the 5150 show. I just think that it's just really weak intellectual composure from him. And it could be because, again, Corey Holcomb is going through a lot right now. He has some situations, some that he caused, some that he may not have caused, you know, against his career. This is a very trying time for him. And to be honest, Corey Holcomb has always dealt with adversity from what I can see. I don't know Corey Holcomb personally, but in a very similar way, typically with, you know, calling names or shouting names or, you know, calling people this or that. But it doesn't remove the positions that people are trying to bring against him. The lead attorney is an attorney. Corey Holcomb is not an attorney. Corey Holcomb is in the field of entertainment and comedy. The lead attorney, while he is a divorce attorney, he is still an attorney, which would give him more qualifications about speaking on the law than somebody such as Corey Holcomb. Woo! Now, what Corey Holcomb is going to try to do next, after, again, attacking the sexuality of all of us, is he's going to bring some evidence which should substantiate his ability to be able to talk about Anton Daniels' underage daughter.
Tampon's offspring has won all kinds of medals according to what Tampon said. This is not a nobody. Gotta say, if you with motherfucking people who not known, what was the word? Man, get the out of here. Leave the ass low. Tampon.
So here is another problem with Corey Holcomb. There are times in which I listen to him argue or debate people. And again, Corey Holcomb is human just like anybody else. He can make good points and he can make mistakes. So what he's trying to say is, because Anton Daniels' daughter has won awards, and again, Anton Daniels is not a person that is known for telling the truth, so we don't know if that's true or not, but let's say he's telling the truth about this. Then that means that she is a person that anybody can talk about. What Corey Holcomb is conflating here is that because you win an award, it does not mean that you are a public figure. And what Corey Holcomb is saying, well, because she's been successful out of Anton Daniels' mouth, that gives me the right to call her Kumodi, post her picture, or talk about her in a disparaging way because I can.
Why wouldn't he just go to his lawyer and talk to his lawyer and see what the lawyer said? Well, I didn't hear any of them say that they consulted an attorney or his attorney to know what's true and what's not true. It's just Craig said. You know, Craig said. So as long as Craig said, then I guess it's okay, right? God don't matter because he a comedian. That absolves everything.
All right, which is not true. There are people all the time who win awards, but they're private citizens. I mean, many of you have jobs that are commenters, and you might win Employee of the Week. You might win, Best CEO of the Month or whatever. You might win any award there. So just because you have won awards, you may have won football awards, you may have won awards in mathematics in your degrees and your studies. That does not give me the right to post your picture, especially if you're a person that is underage, and just say, well, because somebody associated with you is a public figure. And so since your child who is under 18 won an award, give me the opportunity to talk about you. Luckily for this particular situation, I do have the defense and the framework that the lead attorney used on a particular live stream. Here is exactly what he said.
You can say a lot of shit about me. You can say a lot of shit about Anton. You can say a lot of shit about Tosh K, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're public figures. Mm-hmm. If they're like you people in the chat, y'all have more protection. It's very difficult. Y'all can file lawsuits a lot quicker. But man, there's another category. This category is for private individuals and it has more protection. Man, when you talk about private minors.
Oh, remember we went over this? Shout out to Lee. Even before Lee came out, we looked it up. It's there. Like, what do we have ChatGPT for if we're not going to use it? Besides common sense any daggone way. It's a whole ass minor, and the actualization of said minor is the issue. But no, nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody cared about that. It's all about, it's what Anton said. What Anton said. That's all that anybody cares about. It's fair game. It's fair game. What about all the things that Anton said? What about, child, ain't that the argument that y'all be talking about women be doing all the time? Moving the goalposts, as Fatty says. Shout out to Fatty. You're moving the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts. Can't ever stay here with what the actual conversation is about without spreading out to all this other stuff to try to make your point. Can we just keep it right here, please? That's all. That's it. Nope. Justify it all you want to.
Private minors? You can barely say their name. They are so fucking protected. You can barely say their name.
Like I said, any content creator that uploads on daggone YouTube, you already know the questions that they be asking you. And then you'll get age restricted in a heart damn beat if they think that there's anything that might harm children. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Content creators know, which is another reason why I don't understand how some of these other ones just think they could just absolve all that, like it's all good and it's okay just because it's Anton. Like what is he, the Messiah? Well, it's Anton, so all rules go out the window because he deserves it, because this, that, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. Ciao.
Let's get back to this whole idea about Corey Holcomb. So Corey's idea is, I brought him into the show. We never talked bad about him, and he somehow is doing this situation to me. This is the same, in my opinion, it's the same play that Anton Daniels is using when he says that Corey Holcomb attacked his daughter because she's dark-skinned. Corey Holcomb, in my honest opinion, didn't attack his daughter because he's dark-skinned or she's dark-skinned or his family because of that. Anton Daniels eggs Corey Holcomb on. Now, it doesn't give Corey Holcomb the right to do it, but if he wouldn't have taken it further, then neither would Corey Holcomb. He wouldn't have taken it further either. But the reality is this. The lead attorney...
The reality is you're going to stay in his crosshairs now that you kind of saying that you agreeing with Anton O'Shea. Just letting you know.
He is dealing with the law. He's dealing with framework that cannot be contested. Again, this is from a law review. And then he's talking about the difference between public figures, which somebody like Corey Holcomb is a public figure. Anton Daniels is a public figure. O'Shea Duke Jackson is a public figure. But my wife or my girlfriend or somebody that I know is not a public figure. And just because my daughter, whether you think she's ugly or not, let's say if I had one, won many awards, and I said she won awards, that doesn't give Corey Holcomb or anybody else the right to then post a picture and then talk about her. Now, Corey Holcomb's other argument was because somebody posts pictures on the internet, then that belongs to me. And many people post things on the internet, right? But that doesn't mean that you have the opportunity to disparage somebody on the internet. And so ultimately, what I'm seeing is Corey Holcomb is a person that is, again, he thinks that people are really against him. And again, nobody, I would say the people that really like Corey Holcomb, we're not against him, okay? Now, this is going to probably turn into something where people, I'm not going to say are going to be against you. It's just going to be like, people are going to be indifferent. And then what people are trying to say is like, listen, bro, like some of the stuff you're doing is like kind of out of pocket. You should watch that. And then, hey, this is a public platform. You know, we should be able to criticize what you're doing. It's no different than when Anton Daniels came after Glendon Cameron years back, or when Glendon said that he was sleeping with women under the age of 18.
Lord help your people. Why you want to bring that up? Oh, no. Another one, y'all. Way back in the beginning of YouTube days, child. Don't even ask. If you don't know, don't even worry about it.
It's no different when Corey Holcomb comes onto his show and publicly disagreed with Cam Newton. Now, listen, this is what Corey Holcomb did. Corey Holcomb talks about people all the time. He goes to people's shows all the time. And then after going to somebody's show, like Cam Newton, for an example, which Cam Newton didn't do anything to Corey Holcomb bashed Cam Newton because of some suspect pictures. And then, of course, threw Cam Newton into the Backdoor fraternity. Woo!
Is it because Jamal Bryant came through and said you got nice legs? So everybody is gay. And if just say that everybody is gay, I'm still trying to understand what is the problem. Why is there a problem? Because honestly, if they're not coming after you, what difference does it make? As long as no one is hitting on you, what difference does it make? Ciao.
But he's using the same ideology when it's the lead attorney. So the lead attorney can't criticize Corey Holcomb's behavior objectively, but Corey Holcomb can take shots and disrespect Cam Newton subjectively or even objectively and call him names because he saw some pictures of him after Cam Newton showed him so much love, showed him so much respect. But then again, if he shows you that respect, then whatever he does, you shouldn't be able to talk about it. And let me just say this one thing about this whole notion that you don't want to give us any shine because you don't want to, talk about us and give us no fame. I mean, yes, Corey Holcomb is a bigger brand than O'Shea Duke Jackson. He's a bigger brand than a lead attorney. He's a bigger brand than MICHONDENYSE. Even though he may not have as many subscribers, he's definitely a bigger brand. You know, I cannot sell out a comedy club. And again, Corey Holcomb is a celebrity to a certain extent. This whole idea that we would not be successful without talking about you, and I think that's what he's trying to say, is just absurd. All right, we do talk about Corey Holcomb because he's a person that's polarizing. If Corey Holcomb doesn't want people to talk about him, he should reduce being polarizing. But Corey Holcomb wants people to talk about him in the way that he would like somebody to talk about him because you're polarizing. But then the problem is that everybody can't agree with your polarizing takes, and everybody can't agree with everything that you do. I know you would probably like that, but the idea is if you simply don't want people to criticize mistakes that you make, then you just shouldn't make them. That's all it is. You should be more careful with, you know, things you do, things you say. I'm pretty sure.
Get a social media manager, maybe. I know that's just crazy talk.
You got some people in your corner that may or may not tell you.
Or have a lawyer on set. They should have a lawyer on set as a suggestion as well.
The things, I don't think you'll probably listen to them. And then all people are just trying to do is to say, listen, Corey, some of the stuff you're doing right now, like you're probably going to lose a lot. You know, you got the Christina Payne thing, then going to war with MICHONDENYSE and then taking it too far, then the lead attorney, and then I'll be honest, I did make, you know, a lot of videos about the situation. Most of them were defending Corey Holcomb, to be honest. That, you know, you're just turning these people against you, even some of your own people that support you. And then your idea is, well, I don't care. And, you know, whatever you want to say, that's your own personal decision. But what I feel that the lead attorney is doing is just dealing with something objectively. Again, people can dislike or like Corey Holcomb, but deal with what he's doing objectively and just say, hey, this part of what Corey Holcomb is doing, I don't really rock with. You know, I bought stuff from his catalog. He has raunchy shirts. You know, I just don't think that he should call somebody a primate and their daughter and put it on a shirt and then put it up there for sale, knowing that the lady is underage, especially when you are trying to rebuild your character as a person who doesn't hate women, and then you're going after MICHONDENYSE's wife and daughter at the same time trying to rebuild your situation.
Oh, is he trying to act like he doesn't hate women? Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well. I'm going to just say that and leave it there. I don't think that this is going to go well, allegedly. Good luck to that man, but not really, child. We will see what happens, child. And if we don't see it, we know O'Shea will. Okay, we know O'Shea will. Shout out to O'Shea, child. That thing was not even 30 minutes old, and I'm sure there'll be more between now and tomorrow, right? Woo! Lord help your people. All right, y'all. I'm done. I've had enough. I'm hungry. You already know, and I got to go. But shout out to y'all for coming through. I appreciate you all. Thank you to everyone that donated. I'll be on tomorrow in the morning. It's either ladies' night or your rent is due, or maybe a couple, because there's some things going on. We got to take a look at it. Have you seen Corey Holcomb's blue book on women? If I got to buy it, I won't see it. Send it to me. We take a look at it. There's nobody, all these people talking about ain't nobody talking about Corey, none of this, the woman, the crash out, none of it. It's okay. He's a comedian. Okay. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, maybe 11. I got to give myself some time to come back from the gym. So maybe 11. Be on the lookout. Turn on the notifications. Hype this daggone video. I see you all in the next.